Hello chatbox out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got to on my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week so far. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week so far. On my Monday and Tuesday I had those 2 days off work. On my Monday I got up after a nice line. I then got showered and changed and got ready to go off for breakfast at the Hideout Lounge with my younger sister, her boyfriend and our family friend who's down for a few days from London, staying at our older sister's house. And I was watching a bit of Netflix. My dad, older brother, sister and younger brother were at work and my mum was asleep. And then our family friend arrived and me and my younger sister and her boyfriend and our family friend head off to the Hideout Lounge, and it's so lovely there and their food is so good and they do pancakes, and you guys all know how much I love my pancakes. And I had a strawberry milkshake and some of the pancakes they do there and they are so good. I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. They were so delicious. I then paid for my younger sister and her boyfriend. On Saturday night I drunkenly said that I would pay for them, so yeah, oops. And yeah, it was all good and the food was so good and we were having such a good time chatting away. And one of the workers there who took our orders I've actually served in my workplace, so she said it makes a change for her to serve me for a change. And we just talked all through hospitality, and then me, my younger sister and her boyfriend and our family friend got home. And just before that, on the way back, we stopped off at the garden centre so I could get my older sister her birthday gift for the next day. And me and our family friend went in to get that, and I got some flower starts from there that I'm going to show you guys now. Such beautiful flower starts. I love the garden centre so much. It is one of my favourite places to go. It's my happy place. We then got back and I said to my young sister's boyfriend who was driving us back, he drove us down back, to go down this country lane that was a shortcut, not realising that the road was closed, so we ended up having to go back and go a longer way, but at least he had a nice detour. And then we got back and I finally went off home, got in, and my mum and dad were just heading off to take my grandma in to see my grandpa in hospital, and I was just watching a bit of Netflix in the living room and got a photo of the lovely flowers in my living room windowsill that I'm going to show you guys now. They're so beautiful, such lovely flowers. Quite a lot of them were from my mum's birthday. And then I was just listening to a bit of music, did a bit of drawing, a bit of colouring in, saw something with Blue Doll, and was just working on some illustrations and doing a bit of writing. And then me and my younger sister and her boyfriend ended up going off to the high street because he had to go to the bank anyway, and I was planning to go off to one of the flower shops to get some flower starts from there. So whilst he and my younger sister were off doing that and going off to the bookshop, I went off to some of the chai shops and then went off to one of the flower shops, and I got some plant stats from there that I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely patterns. Love plant photography so much, especially those red ones they have in at the moment. I then got some flower starts from there as well that I'm going to show you guys now. was so delicious. I love a custard slice. I then was just watching some episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, such a great show. And my mum and dad got back from taking my grandma to see my grandpa in hospital, and I dropped her home. And then I was just listening to a bit of Kate Bush. Love it, Kate Bush. Her Hounds of Love album is so iconic. I was then just working on some illustrations, posted some new TikToks, and then my family friend came over, and our other family friend came over, and our older sister came over after work, and she brought a load of pizzas over, and we ended up having a little pizza party, which was so much fun, and playing some games. And then our family friend had brought this board game over called Magic, which is a little bit too complicated for me, so whilst they were playing that, I then retreated out to my bedroom and was just watching the UK soaps, finished writing my journal, had a bit of cereal, and then was just watching some stuff on Netflix. And then our family friends went off home, older sister went home shortly after, and then I was just watching a bit of Merlin. And then on my Tuesday, I got up, showered and changed, had some toast and a cup of tea. I've been really loving buttered toast at the moment, it's so good. And my older sister had her birthday. She's 30 and 5ing. Cannot believe my sister is now 30. And I put a birthday post up with lots of cringy photos. Gotta be done on your siblings' birthdays. And so I posted that, and I then was just watching some Netflix, listened to a bit of music, did some drawing and colouring in, and then I went off on a walk, and I was loving the blue skies and the sunshine, lovely weather, and I was wearing quarter lengths for the first time in what feels like forever, as it was quite warm out. I had this top on as it's still a little bit chilly, especially when the sun goes in, and it's still a little bit windy out. And I'm going to show you guys the flower starts that I got now. Such lovely flower snaps, loving the blue skies and sunshine. I then got back and had some lunch, and I was watching a bit of Modern Family and watched a bit of Tangled, probably one of my favourite Disney films ever. And my mum and younger sister were just wrapping and getting all of our older sister's birthday presents wrapped up ready for when she was coming over this evening. And then I watched Home and Away, listened to a bit of music, did some drawing and colouring in, and watched a bit of Escape to Country and Farrah Brown, and wrote some of my short story that I'm working on at the moment, and sorted out my Blue Dot doll. My older brother was then back from being at work, and our older sister came over later on in the evening. My grandma came over for the party tea that we're going to be having for our older sister's birthday, and we gave her birthday cards and presents. I got my older sister a Dobby's gift card and gave her a birthday card as well, and we then had our party tea for our older sister, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of the party spread we had now. It was so good. There was so much food. We ate a lot. We also had ice creams from the local ice cream man just before we had our party tea, and he stopped way outside, and he's been coming around to where we live since we were young. We moved away, and where our old house was, he used to come round, and now he comes round where we now live, and so he's seen us grow up, and we love his ice cream. His ice cream is so good. And then after we'd had our party tea for our older sister, we started having her birthday, and she had a cake made out of French fancies with a little candle stuck in the middle, and we had some French fancies. I love the pink and yellow ones. And then our family friend came over with her baby, and she's 4 months old, and she's so cute, she's so giggly, so chatty, and I held her and she was just smiling away. And my older sister got a really cute photo of me holding the baby, and we then played some games. We played a few games of this Harry Potter old maid style game where you have to try not get Voldemort, and it's so much fun. Then we did this music quiz, which was really hard, and then we were playing some other games. Our older brother had rugby and younger brother had football, and then they got back and they had some of the party food. Our grandma went off home shortly after the party tea, and then we played some more games, and then our family friend and her baby went off home, and our family friend came over for a bit, and then they went off home, and our older sister then went home as well. I was then just watching the UK soaps, finished writing my journal, had some cereal, and I was just watching a bit of Netflix and listening to a bit of music, and then I went off to bed. And then on my Wednesday, which is today, I got up, showered and changed, ready for work, had some toast on the couch for my breakfast. My younger sister and her boyfriend were asleep, mum was asleep as well. Older brother and sister and dad and younger brother were all at work. I had to walk to work, so I locked up and made my way off to work, and whilst on my way up to work I got myself a drink and some bits and bobs that I needed from the shop. I then got to work, got clocked in, put my blanket away, and I was so tired. I hadn't slept very well. This rush I have at the moment has been keeping me up. It's just so infuriating. So I've had some antihistamines, and there's these pink antihistamines which are working very well, so I've been taking those, and I was just running lots of food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing food and drink orders and bill taking, and it was really quiet to start off with, and then as the sun came out and it got a bit warmer, more people started to come in because it was a little bit cold early on. Whilst on my way to work, I had my coat on. It then got a bit warmer, so I ended up taking my coat off, and it got a bit dark and a bit gloomy. I thought at one point it might rain, but then the sun came out and it got very warm, so we had quite a lot of people sitting outside as well as inside, and I managed to open the fridge whilst doing drinks on the bar and knock one of the bottles of the Damo Bay juice that knocked into one of the others and ended up dropping it out of the fridge and smashing everywhere. And it's crazy how one tiny little bottle can go such a distance, so I had to get the mop, the dustpan, and brush it all up. There was only 3 of us on shift and it got quite busy, so I was literally on bar for most of the afternoon, absolutely bossing it on the bar. My perennial pouring skills are a little bit dodgy at the moment because I haven't been on bar for a while, so I've kind of lost my touch. I was really good at pouring the pints, so I need to have a little bit more practice. I did 2 half pints of perennial with lemonade, so perennial shandy, and I kind of butchered them a bit, but the lady who I gave them to were like, "It's fine, don't worry," and they looked okay, but I could have done better. But we all have good days and bad days, and I was pretty tired because I hadn't slept very well and kept on dropping things, and yeah, it was a bit of a clumsy day for me today at work. And I finished at 3, did 9 till 3. I'm now off till Friday doing 10 till 3, and Saturday I'm doing 9 till 4, and I don't know what else yet because we should be getting our way to today, hopefully all being well, and it should be what we're doing Sunday into next week. And I clocked off, got my band coat, and one of my colleagues came on shift. She started at 3, so I was chatting with her for a bit. I then went off to one of the flower shops and I got some flower sacks from there that I'm going to show you guys now. I love it in that flower shop. It always smells so good in there. I was having a nice chat with the flower shop keeper in there. I then got 2 plant sets from the plant section from there that I'm going to show you guys now. I then went off to my favourite little coffee shop and I got a white chocolate mint frappe from there to go, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. Oh my god, it was so delicious. Loved their frappes. I then made my way up to Tesco's so that I could get my lunch from there. Got myself a meal deal, and I got some flower sets from the flower section from there that I'm going to show you guys now. also got a snap of the plant section from there. Love the cactuses and succulents so much. After I got my mail dough, I then got this pot figure. It is Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a Christmas edition. It's so cool. Love it. I now have like 26 pot figures. I just love them. Have a bit of Chris Pratt. What a hunk. I then made my way home. On the way back, I was literally halfway home when my young sister texted me saying, "Could you get some chocolate digestives, please?" So I ended up going off to Co-op up to High Street and getting some chocolate digestives. I then found out that it wasn't actually her, it was her boyfriend, who's got a bit of man flu, he's got a bit of a cold, so he's feeling a bit worse for wear. So I got those and that cheered him up a bit, which is lovely to see. Bless him. He doesn't look that great at the moment, hoping he gets better soon and he doesn't give it to me. I got some, I can't remember what they're called. They're like chocolate, like shortbread with chocolate on the end. Viennese rolls, I think, not something like that. I don't know. I got these really nice biscuits and I can't wait to tuck into those. I then got home, got changed, put my bag and coat away and my uniform in the wash, and I'm looking forward to having a nice line tomorrow. I'm also going to get myself a Butty's lunch, which I'm very excited about. And last night I opened my new doll, and I'm going to be going out tomorrow with her and taking some photos with her in some like woodland, like kind of like backgrounds, kind of thing like that. Hopefully it works out well, and I'm going to be showing you guys those and the new doll on Friday's vlog, and I cannot wait to show you her. She is stunning, and yeah, I love her. Probably one of my favourite dolls I've ever gotten. I mean, I have one in box and one out of box. That's how much I love her. I saw her on one of my American doll like lovers Instagram accounts and I fell in love. I was like, I need to get this doll, so I'm so happy to have her and I can't in my collection and can't wait to show you guys her soon. And then I had my lunch and listened to a bit of music, watched Home and Away and watched Escape to Country and Far Brown, and then for tea we had chicken curry, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. I love chicken curry so much, it's so delicious. Probably one of my favourite meals. That, spaghetti bolognese and a Sunday roast are probably my 3 favourite meals ever. I then had a cinnamon swirl and a cup of tea that I'm going to show you guys a photo of now. It was so delicious. I probably shouldn't have them because cinnamon does not really agree with me, but it's the same with milk. I normally have to have coconut milk, but sometimes on occasion I will have regular milk with cinnamon grams, which are cinnamon and milk, 2 things that do not agree with me, but we just love putting ourselves through pain. But they're just so delicious. I'm now off to go and watch today's UK soaps, just sort out my bleach up doll, and I've just been listening to a bit of music, did a bit of writing, a bit of drawing, just did a bit of colouring in and a colouring up on my phone, which is super therapeutic. I was just watching some funny dog and cat videos, absolutely laughing hysterically. They're just so funny, and was sending some of those to my sisters. And then I was just watching some old soap episodes of Craig and John Paul from Hollyoaks. I loved them. They were probably my first like favourite soap couple. I was obsessed with them, so I was just watching old episodes of their storyline, and I am now going to watch the UK soaps and then probably just chill for the rest of the evening. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week so far, or have a lovely rest of your week. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.